Good morning, and I apologize for the issue that we faced yesterday regarding the recording. But I'm going to be going through the basic theory that we covered and also provide you with the assignment that you need to complete. So, in this session, we are speaking about the power of words. And as you know, we are basically going through the whole session in terms of how to make the law of attraction work easily for you. And here we are speaking about knowing your desire, because if you don't know what you want to manifest, it's never going to be easy to manifest. Also, to learn to cancel out your doubts, because the energy that you generate by knowing your desire tends to get cancelled out if you have doubts about whether that desire is attainable or whether you deserve to get what you are asking for. And then, of course, heading into manifesting with clarity. Once you know exactly what you want, it's so much easier to go after. We'll now cover the 7 essential spiritual laws in brief. And we're speaking about the laws where the law of attraction states that whatever you are speaking about or thinking about tends to come back to you manifold. The law of deliberate creation speaks about having focus and emotion on a specific thing with the intention of pulling it into your life. The law of allowing, basically, you need to allow the universe to bring whatever it is bringing in. For the law of sufficiency and abundance, you need to understand that there is enough for everyone. And just because you are taking a slice of the pie, it doesn't mean that someone else has to go without. For the law of pure potentiality, we understand that anything and everything is possible. It's just a matter of creating it first in your head clearly so that you can pull it into the physical realm with that much more ease. The law of detachment is asking you to not micromanage the process. Stay detached from the various steps that you feel that need to be completed before you can get your manifestation. End result is all that matters, and the end result can come to you in multiple ways. So detach yourself from the process, from the how is this going to happen, and leave yourself open to just receiving the end result or something better. The law of polarity. This is the law which tells you that everything is on a sliding scale. Everything has two polar opposites, and nothing is good or bad. It is all part of our perception and part of our preference. Like, for instance, you may prefer iced tea in the summer, but at the same time, you want a nice hot cup of tea in the winter. The tea remains the same. It's the temperature that slides from hot to cold. And neither of them is good or bad, but your preference in that particular moment, in that season, is what causes you to like it or dislike. Moving on from the 7 essential laws, I'd like to focus once briefly again on the power of your mind. Your mind is the most powerful tool that you have. We have a conscious mind, which is aware of what is happening, which is what you are currently viewing this with, and what allows you to make logical and informed decisions. And then you have the subconscious mind, which most of the time you're not aware of, but controls a whole lot of your activities. Everything from regulating your internal body organs to holding on to muscle memory tips to holding on to a number of tidbits of information that you may have been fed through various sources. It is also the seat of all your limiting beliefs, your reflex actions and responses of your critical inner voice. The conscious mind only controls 10% of you, and the subconscious mind controls 90% of everything that you are doing. So it is very important to be aware of what you're feeding your mind. And now we move on to how. So there are three primary perceptual channels that we tend to take information in from. The first is visual, we see, then the auditory, what we hear, and then the kinesthetic, that is what we feel or we do that we. The learning model of VAK was brought to us by Professor Blue, early 18th century, and refined by Neil Flemings further on. Why I'm speaking about a learning model in a law of attraction class is because just how students find it easier to learn from their primary perceptual channel, all of us will find it easier to feed our minds when we use our primary perceptual channel. So, using the manifestation tools, which allow you to create these triggers in your subconscious mind, is a good idea. To feed your mind, today we are going to be speaking with about two main tools. Primarily, we are speaking about the Affirmation Chart, and then, of course, there is mirror work. Idea is to make your words positive so that they become the key to your manifestation. Affirmations are something that we have all worked with many times over the years in the group. However, here's a quick recap of how you should be framing your affirmations for manifesting. The first is that it should have an emotional trigger. So, this is basically to hook into your subconscious mind. You've got to tell it, pay attention. And that happens when you exaggerate just a wee bit about whatever it is that you're saying. If I say thank you to someone, I know that's acceptable. But if I say thank you to the whole grand cosmos at large, that makes the subconscious mind sit up and take notice. So put in something that is an emotional trigger which hooks the subconscious. Always have the goal as though it is already in existence. We are not looking forward to creating it in the future sometime in your affirmation. In your affirmation, that goal is already part of your life. Use only positive words. Each word has energy. Negative words have negative energy. We want to keep our affirmations as life affirming and positive as possible. In order to do that, you're going to use only positive words. Moving on, the last bit is, of course, about gratitude. The energy of gratitude has been always seen as positive. You can't be sad or unhappy or angry or disappointed when you are saying thank you. So, always include gratitude in every affirmation that you ever create. That's how you make your affirmations. Now, let's move on to the three primary types of affirmations. The first is the maintenance affirmations. Basically, you have something in your life right now, and for it to continue to be a part of your life, you will give thanks for it. So these affirmations are just sort of maintaining the energy that you are at with ease and grace. Then we move on to the goal achievement. For the goal achievement, we are speaking about specific goals that you have, that you want to, and you make affirmations giving details about these. And then last, of course, is the action frequency. Now, having the known that manifestation is equal to meditation plus movement, action frequency affirmations basically push you into taking physical steps in the physical realm that will lead to the manifestation of your goal. I'm going to give you a quick review of these at the end of this presentation and essentially help you with the assignment as well. So the affirmation chart is basically a manifestation tool that you're going to use with all the affirmations that you create. An affirmation is nothing but a positive statement of intent. Affirmation chart allows you to create an audio which is full of personalized affirmations. They belong to you because they are based on your goals, they are based on your maintenance frequency and the actions that you need to take. This helps to reprogram the subconscious mind by replacing any limiting beliefs you have. And it also raises your energy to a higher vibration. The 3x4 at the end of the screen that you can see below here refers to the 3 types of affirmations, which we just spoke about, and the 4 different life areas in which you need to write. 4 different life areas would be your health, your relationships, your career, and your money goals. Ideally, you will be writing for health one goal, that is your maintenance frequency, one affirmation, that is maintenance frequency, one goal affirmation, and one action affirmation. So, in that manner, once you have written minimum 3 affirmations for each of these 4 areas of your life, you should have at least 12 affirmations ready for. So, you've got to sit down and write them. And for those of you who missed out on the live session, you can take a look at the latter half of the earlier recording that I sent you. Affirmations that others have said are clearly audible in that. Please check after the 40-minute mark, I think. All right, moving on, we've got mirror work. Now, mirror work is something, again, that we have been practicing for a long time in the group, but I would like to reiterate how you can use it with affirmation. So very often when we stand in front of the mirror and we have to speak for 5 minutes and say, encouraging statements and motivating statements to ourselves, after a while we just draw a blank. We don't know what next to say. It's not that we lack self-love, it's just that we get stuck with the vocabulary. So having this list of 12 affirmations ready to go is a good idea. What you can do is, once you have figured out all these affirmations, put them down on a nice sheet of paper, and you may pin it to your mirror, or if you want, you can just hold out the sheet and read the affirmation, then say it to yourself in the mirror, see the energy that is coming with the affirmation, and continue with that for the 12 statements. And that should give you a very good session of mirror work. So that is it for the theory part of it. And now we're going to move on to the actual assignment. This week, what I'd like you to do is sit down, complete writing these 3x4, that is affirmations, 3 types of affirmations in the 4 areas of your life. Once you have finished writing these, make a recording. Record all of them in your own voice on your phone. Listen to it. You'll find that you want to change certain words. Some things might appeal to you better than others. Some words may sound a little strange. Just rewrite them and get them perfect to your energy, aligned with your energy, something that makes you feel good when you listen to it. And once you're done, your recording should definitely not be more than 3 to 4 minutes. And that is your affirmation chart to be used twice a day, once in the morning when you wake up and once at night before you sleep. And of course, feel free to use that recording anytime you have free time during the day. Pull in more and more of your energy for manifestation. So that's the whole tool and how you distill it down to something that you can do in under 4 minutes. And I hope that it helps. This recording will be available for 1 week. And of course, I'm available for any doubts and queries that you have. You can send them to me on personal chat, and I will respond. Thank you very much.